The dating profile of the day is of this lady, Jess, which looks pretty decent. We'll go over it, but there is something that you guys should absolutely notice as a red flag, which should lead you to swipe left. Now, first, let's look at the pictures. By the way, I love this picture. I would love to have this picture. I don't know if I want to do it with a gay flag per se, because I'm not, but this is kind of a cool concept. This is one of those immersive experiences places, right? Where you can come out of the picture frame, but you can also do this easily with AI, with Midjourney or whatever. So, by the way, nicely dressed, right? Essentially wearing heels, everything's covered, hair looks like, that looks good, so no problems here. This is her main picture. It probably would not hurt if she would be the main subject of the picture and not the bush. And if she would smile a little, that probably would not hurt, but there's nothing wrong with this picture either. This is a wonderful picture as well. It looks like she's into art, again dressed very appropriately, hair's done, smiling, great. um, this is another pretty decent picture, though I now see tattoos, which should be a deal breaker, of course, for anybody who's looking for a serious relationship. But just let's pretend that she doesn't have one, right? She does look a little bit chunkier here, but I think it's because of the jacket that she put around her waist, which all men, of course, love. Ugh. All right, and then we're back to this picture. All right, let's go over it. She's in Nevada City. She's in her 30s, single, looking for new friends and short-term dating. Okay, so this is the red flag that you guys should see if you're looking for a real relationship. If you're just trying to bang her, by all means, new friends and short-term dating. She's not looking for a long-term dating. Now, at the same time, she says, not here for quick hookups, not seeking a serious long-term relationship at this time. Just looking to meet aligned people and see what's natural. What's natural is to fucking fuck. But you're saying you're not here for hookups. And yet she says, well, I don't want a long-term relationship. Again, if you want to hook up with this girl, I'm pretty sure you can get there, even though whenever a woman says, oh, no hookups, no hookups, with the right man, there are no one-night stands and hookups and all of that stuff. But this is a woman who doesn't know what she's doing, right? She doesn't want sex, and she doesn't want a serious relationship. She's kind of in the middle. But what's in the middle is you paying for her dinners, paying for her drinks, paying for her rides, paying for her movie tickets, and so forth and so forth, and getting really nothing in return that you should as a man who's courting a woman. You're not going to get a long-term relationship with her. So, but you're going to be required to treat it as such, right? That's why she put as a goal a short-term relationship or friends, right? Being friends with a girl like this means pretty much all of that, and on top of that, no sex. So when you see this, when you see a girl saying, oh, no sex but no husband, you need to run. So now let's get over the go over the another part of the profile, because oh no, it actually sounds nice. She says, I am a creative who loves deep conversations, intentional living, I don't know what the fuck that is, and making meaningful connections. I value self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Now that's also a keyword that we need to look at very carefully, because that means that I want to be crying on your shoulder, and I want you to be my bitch therapist, but not always. With a healthy dose of dark humor. Now, I love that. I love dark humor. As you know, I feature comedy on my channel all the time. The real man of the week this week, once again, as a comedian. My favorite comedian is a dark humor comedian, Anthony Jeselnik. If you've never seen his comedy, you should. I think it's very smart and dark and funny. Uh, Extreme extroverts scare me. I don't know what that means. I don't even like. I don't really never understand when women put anything negative in their profiles. Like it always looks bad on them, and always talks about their choices in men. Though this is not too bad. I'm just making a side note. I'm a great listener, which is great, and get along best with people who share that quality. Okay, this is once again, she's trying to tell you that you better listen to her bitching and complaining every day, which essentially goes against the concept of giving a man peace, which is another red flag. I would say yellow flag here, because a lot of times women type shit in, and they're like, that never turns out to be true. But I do believe her when she specifically says she's only either looking for platonic friends, which is not that platonic on her part, or short-term dating and not a long-term relationship. So this profile, again, a lot of guys just look at the pictures, looks good, and they swipe right. Now, you should not be swiping right on women with tattoos unless you're just trying to hook up with them. Here, she does have one. But overall, a lot of guys swipe on profiles like this, even though there are plenty of red flags for you to consider, and essentially swipe left. And I know it's really hard to swipe left on the girl who looks pretty, and technically you might have a chance, but at the end of the day, guys, you have to understand the modern women are so toxic nowadays, and what they want from you and demand from you does pretty much never matches, that you're better off alone at home with the Pornhub on your screen than going out and wasting your time in money and then still being disappointed in women like this. If you want to ditch modern women and move abroad for more traditional relationships, go to themillionmanproject.com, take my most comprehensive course, and change your life.